Alrighty, welcome to another round of Race Spec. This is Pacific Series Tier 3 for again for BMAC or false equation, one of the two, not quite sure. But this is round 10 for the Hungarian Grand Prix. So as you see, cars starting to come out now. Let's get everything out. Leader. Everyone on the ABN so far on the medium. Track map. Right, so the first one out is a Haas of Ente. So he will be the first driver to do a lap. Oh, I think very sorry side pod. Is it? There we go. Might be good. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Ente starting his lap. So Ente's lap has actually been invalidated already. So that's could potentially put, is that a Ferrari who could be? I don't know, maybe. Finn Kelly on an outlap. And that is Finn Kelly about to do his lap, and there's a McLaren who lets drivers through. Sorry, Finn Kelly, outlap. So Deputy Dog will be the driver to complete their first lap, and he sets a 14.9. That's a Renault coming up. That is Tree Kid only 0.2 behind. Who else is next? We got a Bella Danger coming up next. Is Semi-Pro on a 0.3. Here is a Bella Danger coming up to the line. Fastest lap 14.3. A Bella Danger on potential pole early on in this quali sesh. Here comes Gold Gloves round the final corner. Up to the line. And no. Sixth fastest. Scotty up to the line, sorry, where did he go? Second fastest. Bodhod is his lap invalidated. Comes a racing point. We've got another McLaren, that is Tent, who has his lap invalidated. Side pod. The host leader. So hope he doesn't have any internet issues. Well, I guess that's the reason you're a host. Look like he lost a bit of the back end. Wide. Up to the line now. 8th fastest. Not bad, but it's not great, but it's not bad. We have a Ferrari off there, a Wii. And most drivers into the pit already. Who else is that? Is that Tree Kid coming up? No, it's Gold Gloves. And into the pits he goes. Still waiting on a few. Stone Tower. Tent could be the next available driver. Round the final corner he goes. Is he gonna... 6th fastest. Not a bad lap there from 10th. Bodhod coming up is the last available driver who hasn't set a lap, who is about to complete. Bit of a lock up there from Bodhod. Is he gonna come in? No. Sorry, Bodhod did come in. So far we have Abela Danger currently on pole. Just under a 10th ahead of Scotty. So our top 3 currently sitting in the pit lane. We on an invalidated lap. It looks like Entei. So Entei, I think he lost a bit at the back end, just a little bit there. Up to the line now. And 2nd fastest. Not bad at all. What a lap these guys putting in so far. And Tree Kid in fact does go off. Not quite sure whether he had damage or not, but he is going to come in to get some more fuel and have 100% ERS. Almost lost the back end. So Entei, previous race winner. So while we wait for everyone else, get our drivers' standings up. So yeah, Bambly and Honorably AirBRN currently waiting for their laps. So our driver standings: Stone Tower leads on 122 over Finn Kelly on 119, Deputy on 98, Scotty 92, Entei 89, Bodhod 81, Bambi 59, Proximity 54, Sidepod 49, Nonga on 34, Smeg 26, CNKI on 18, Tree Kid 16, Porter on 15, Gold Gloves 13, Zero on 12, Honorably AirBR on 10, Jerndan on 4, Abela Danger on 2. So the drivers that need points here: Semi-Pro and Tent. So our previous race winner, Entei, 2 victories in a row. So past the halfway mark here in qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix. So currently I posted Abela Danger 15th last race in Great Britain. Looking for a strong effort. As we see AirBRN, who did in fact set a lap. They're just waiting on Bodhod. Who is coming up to the line. Through the penultimate corner he comes. Bodhod round the final corner he goes, up to the line, and it's a 14-9. So Abela Danger 14-3, Stone Tail Entei, Scotty 14-4, Deputy 14-6 as Bodhod goes off circuit there. Cars coming up. to complete another lap. Stone Tower on board for this lap. No, he's coming in actually. Scotty looking to complete his lap. And into the pits he goes. Who else are we waiting on? And that tent, yes it is tent coming up. Approaching the penultimate corner. Bit of a late shift there. Sorry, early shift there. Up to the line, just invalidates his lap. As he does a 14.6. That cut him in the potential top 5. Very angry side pod. Approaching the third and final sector. Here around the Hungary ring. Right on board with Simmons for the finale of his lap. Bit of a lock up as you saw there. Entei fastest lap 14.2, side pod 14.3. Knocks off a Ballad Angel pole. Here's Wee starting the second sector. Coming through the famous chicanes. That part very tricky to handle. And this circuit very easy to exceed. And there is a Ballad Angel with the grid penalty for a collision with Tree Kid. Not quite sure what happened there. So far he will start down at 8th if they finish where they are. Not quite sure what he's doing here. And in fact he is illegal blocking him, as Trika takes the long way around. That's a great shot there. Also another good one. So Tree could round the final corner to start his flying lap. Same with the Ballad Angel. Opens at DRS. And the fact that his Tree Kid deciding to let a Ballad Angel through, so let's ride on board with him throughout this lap. Puts it up into 7th. Slowly on the pedal there. Comes up, doesn't improve, and he's run wide. And his lap's ruined. So we into the pit lane now. So 4 cars on their fire. So 3 minutes 10 to go. Oh, I missed the pits. That was a bit of a shocking moment. Lap restart. 10 retired. And if you're going to retire, you have to do it in the pits. Oh, sorry, I didn't even take notice, but side pod in second. So far it's Entei side pod on the front row. Here comes Scotty to start his final lap. So, Tree Kid. Oh, he spun out. Tree Kid has spun out, lost his front wing. Not all of it, but his end plate. And let's just check how much damage he has. And it looks like he's just lost the end plate. So that is his race ruined. And side pod will come out for one final time. And Abella Danger out. Most of these drivers coming out as Scotty runs wide, either to let the drivers through or just purposely ran wide. Gold Gloves sitting on the apex, letting everyone through. That could be a bit dangerous because if someone runs wide or corner cuts, look at this train. Abella Danger retires. So with that 5-place grid penalty, this could potentially put him into 8th. We retired. So Abella Danger, we, and 10 drivers that have retired. So cars are coming round to start their flying lap. Look at this train. Starts from Stone Tower, backed up all the way to Gold Gloves, I'm pretty sure. And semi-pros decided to retire also. 4 cars retired. I'm not quite sure what happened there. So, alright. Very, very sorry about that, but we are back. As the cars are coming to complete their final laps. Alright, now that's messages are gone. Clear screening of your current top 17 drivers. And Entei 13-8. Finn Kelly 14-0. Side pod with the lockup. As basically half the grid is already retired. Deputy, or was that ABN going up into 7th? Side pod doesn't look like he's going to snatch pole. Can he improve? Not quite. 7,000 short of increasing his lap time. Bodhod into the pits. And it looks like that is everyone. So Proximity and Bodhod waiting to be retired. Proximity poor lap there, 16-1. So the current grid is Entei with pole position on a 13-8 over Finn Kelly, Stone Tower, side pod. Abella Danger with the grid penalty will boost, sorry not boost, drop him down to 10th. Yes, put him down to 10th. So P5 is Scotty, ABN, Dildog, Bambi, Gold Gloves, Abella Danger, we, Bodhod, Smeg, Tree Kid, 10th, Semi-Pro, Proximity, Ross. So you just got confirmation it's going to be a dry race. So just waiting on Proximity to retire and we will have the race underway. What a lap there from Ente, 13.8. There we go, proximity's done. Ente pole position, great lap there, 13.8. And factory kid 5 grid penalty. So drops him down to the back of the grid and moves 10th, semi and proximity up the grid. We had a lot of drivers, not a lot, but a few drivers with some warnings. So let's see how this plays out. Comment who you think is going to take out this race victory and who the podiums are going to be. Who will take the top 3 podiums. I reckon it'll go down to the wire this race. Yes, there we go. Confirmation. Dry race. Dry races at Hungary are always pretty interesting. 20 seconds to go until the formation lap is underway. Now, after this race, we will have Pacific Series Tier 1, 2, 4 and 5. Not straight after, but afterwards. The other 4 Pacific tiers will be coming your way right here on the Race Spec channel. Formation lap underway. Tyres, so bod hot on the hards, very interesting. Semi-pro, proximity and tree kid, who will be starting on the mediums. Very, very interesting there from Board Hod. There's your predicted pit stop strategy. You can come in, actually, that could be very interesting for Bod Hod on the hards, and then coming in on lap 7 for the medium, stretching them out towards the end. Well, that's going to be very interesting for him. Well, I just have to find out what he does. And when all the other drivers come in as well. So once again, at the driver standings. Sorry, that's Tier 4, Tier 3, Pacific. So, Stonetail 122, Finn Kelly 119, Deputy 98, Scotty 92, Ente 89, Bodhod 81, Bambi 59, Proximity 54, Sidepod 49, Big Donga 34, The Snake 26, VCNKI on 18, Tree Kid 16, Portinator 15, Gold Gloves 13, 4K 0 on 12, Honorably AirBRN on 10, Jandan 4, Ability Angel 2, Semi-Pro 10, Venus, Silverfellow, Jake, NSA Pyramids all on 0. Most of these drivers cannot make it, which is very disappointing. Previous race winner Ente looking to get another race victory, make it 3 in a row. Five lights, and away we go for Pacific Tier 3 of Race Spec here in Hungary. Great start from Ente. So sorry, is that Scotty? No, that is Entei. Leaderboard glitching out already. So that is Entei currently leading so far over Finn Kelly. And I'm guessing that's Stone Tower. I'm not sure. Leaderboard glitching out. Someone's gone off at the back. That is Semi-Pro. So Semi-Pro is 17th currently. And the leaderboard is still glitching out. And there we go. Back to normal. So, Entei leads over Finn Kelly, Stone Tail, Scotty, Air BRN, Sidepod, Dildog, Velvet Angel, Gold Gloves, Pod Hod. Great start by Entei, as I said, looking for 3 in a row. Here for Tier 3. Again, predicted race strategy. That's going to be very interesting for Bod Hod on the mediums. Can he stretch them? Can he stretch out those mediums for 28 laps? End of lap 1. It is Entei over Finn Kelly, Stone Tail, Scotty, Air BRN, Sidepod, Danger, Gold Gloves, Bod Hod, and Wee. So that's a Smeg into the pits, Deputy into the pits. Is he in for front wing replacement? Yes, he is. So not a good start to the race from him. Let's check in with Honorably Air BRN. On board with him. Only 0.3 behind Scotty. So Deputy really needs to he's got pretty good pace, but just a safety car will basically have to help him. Sidepod lap 2 and we already have penalties going out for very angry Sidepod. So 35 laps here at the Hungary ring. Around the final turn, there you go. Entei's still leading, so that's the fastest lap. 18.8, and he's going to hold it. DRS is enabled, I think. In fact, yes, DRS should be enabled this lap. So position changes so far, the top 3 stay as they are. Scotty has gone up 1, Honorably ABIN up 1, Very Angry Sidepod down 2, Danger up 3, Gold Balls up 1, Bodhod up 3, We up 1, Bambi down 3, Tricky up 5, Proximity up 2, 10, Semi-Pro down 1, Deputy down 10. A bit of a lock up there from Entei. Very, very quick driver in that Haas. 10th 3-second penalty. So we'll get up the constructors as we watch him come through the final corner to start lap 4. Entei using his overtake. Constructors, Williams on 220, Haas 196, Ferrari 153, Racing Point 107, Alfa Alpha 72, Merc 71, McLaren 49, Renault 29, Red Bull 14, Alpha Tauri in 2 points. Entei 2 race wins. Currently has the most. Tied with Stone Tower, Finn Kelly and Bod Hod. Let's get back up the tires for everyone. Sorry, so top 10 are separated by 8.5 seconds. Not bad of a gap. There we go. Alright, we're good. So Bodhorder, she would stretch those hards out. Maybe to... Is he gonna do that, like come in lap 7 for the medium tyres? That's the question. Is he gonna do that strat? And Kelly tried to look for an inside move. And Abella Danger gets the move on Gold Gloves, but Gold Gloves fighting back. Let's jump into with this battle here. Side by side. And in fact, Abella Danger gets the move done. Deputy on a 18.6 on those medium tyres. The FL goes to him. Side pod trying to increase that gap over Abella Danger, who's 0.5. Or half a second, I should say. We in Bodhorder loses a position. Someone's gone off there. And that is a Mercedes, a Bambi. Bambi has gone off. Yeah, I think he's an AI. No, he's ghosting. That's gonna put Bambi down a place. So the top 3 still remains as it is. Check back in with the Abella Danger and Gold Gloves with the battle for P6. Very angry side pod 4 seconds behind honorably AirBRN. So the battle for 6th place is on between side pod, Abella, Gold Gloves. I guess you could count in Wii, but no. Side pod, Abella, Gold Gloves. In the hunt for 6th place. That's a great helicopter cam. Well, bird's eye view of the 3 cars battling it all out. Bambi's retired. And now we're going to have a safety car or a VSC. Look at that for a shot. Absolutely beautiful as they come through the most, well, not most known part, but very well known part to this Hungary. Great, bit of a good exit there from Abella Danger. As you all lock up there from side pod. Entei is into the pits on lap 7. No one else going to come in. What does Bodhorder do? No, okay, he already has come in. Didn't take notice. So our race leader Entei is into the pits. And here goes Abella Danger around the outside. Is he going to hold it? It's a nice run, forced off a bit wide there. As they go side by side, coming down to turn 3. Or a lock up there from side pod. And there he goes, Abella Danger. Upper position into P5. Here to the Hungary ring. Side pod probably not going to be done with just yet. Yeah, side pod definitely not done yet. He's already 0.7 behind, so Abella Danger pushing that gap already. Is this 1 second? Well, what's happening with side pod? He doesn't have any wing damage, as that gap has just been spreaded out to 2 seconds. So now the battle for 6th between side pod, Gold Gloves, Weird Tree Kid, and the Smegan Tent is on for 6th. Gold Gloves lock up, hit the Wee with a penalty. Gold Gloves losing the back end. Tree Kid gets the move done on Wee as side pod into the pits. So Stone Tower, Finn Kelly onto the AirBRN and side pod into the pits. So that leaves Scotty, Abella Danger, Gold Gloves and Tree Kid. And sorry, Wee, our top 5. This is great battling here. Gold Gloves with DRS, not going to use it. Doesn't decide to use it. Didn't even notice. There's Tree Kid down the inside. And that is a Smeg running wide there. As we check in with Wee 921. Tent with 3 3-second penalty. Yes, the speed of these F1 cars is quick. That is also another beautiful shot. Sorry, but these shots that this game has this year is just absolutely perfect. Our race leader, Scotty 793. Looks like he's going to come in this lap. Same with the Bella Danger. This is going to put Treekit into the lead. Where is Entei? Let's check at the gap. 14 seconds, so... Ooh. No, Bella stays out. Scotty in. In fact, this will give Entei the lead back once again. Unless he makes a mistake, which he doesn't, or unless the Haas team can have like a 1-second pit stop. And there goes Entei. Into the lead. And he gets to move down on semi-pro. Down the inside, semi-pro does have to pit. Entei with the move done. Oh sorry, Finn Kelly came in. This is whooping Finn Kelly in the lead. So Tent Sandals riding behind Wee as Gold Gloves is going off. No damage for him, which is very thankful for him. He's gone off side pod. Not sure what happened to him. What happened to him is he's back down in last. That leaves a Bella Danger into the lead. Here on lap 9 out of 35. 27 to go. 9 down, 27 to go. Doesn't come into the pits. Finn Kelly with the move on proximity Ross. On fresh tyres. And proximity not in. 10 in though. Tent Sandals comes in. Top 5 are separated by 10 seconds. That doesn't matter because the top 4 have to come in. So far, it's been some very interesting racing. As we see the Smeg getting a move there on Wee into 3rd position onto the podium spot, but maybe not for too long. And that will give the Smeg a position. 3rd place for him. Great overtake. So Wee drops down to 4th and he has his teammate Finn Kelly in behind. Looking for our 4th position. So once our top 4 comes into the pits, this will put Finn Kelly into the lead. Looking on the inside of Wee, gets the move done. Wee dropping down another position. Finn Kelly up in the 4th place. As we gotta go, fantastic bird's eye view there. And Entei with the move. So Entei with the move done on Wee. Potential second place for him. Checking with our race leader, Bella Danger. Does he come into the pits? He has 30% ERS if you would round it up. Does he come in? Not quite. Bella's still staying out. Oh, who was that? That Gold Gloves? Gold Gloves. Again is race not doing great for him at all. And Wee is into the pits. Bonhard with a penalty. see how this pit stop goes for Team Ferrari. Pretty quick pit stop there. Is he going to go down in front of Bodhod though? It's going to be pretty darn close. Maybe not Bodhod, the two McLarens. Here goes Tent. Gets the move done. Holds the inside. Is this a spot for, I think, a top 10? Yes, definitely a top 10, 8th place, if I'm correct. Yes, 8th place. As we is going to hold on to it. Let's check the gap to see. Oh no, sorry, so 22-second pit lane. So Bodhod might be staying in 12th. There's a Bella Danger into the pits. As he go into the medium tyres, so he's going to try and stretch those all the way to the end. As the cars go flying past him, he is easily going to rejoin in front of Bodhod. So Bella Danger in 11th. Out on those fresh medium compound tyres. As Finn Kelly now in behind the Smeg in the battle for second place. So our current top 5 is Finn Kelly, Entei, Stone Tower, Honorably RN and Scotty. So our drivers that need a pit is Semi-Pro and Proximity, Treat Kid and the Smeg. The only drivers who need to pit after spinning on those medium tyres since lap 1. Tree Kid not in, Smeg not in. They're going to stay out for quite a while, as we're not too far off the halfway mark here for the Hungary. So there's been some very, very interesting battles so far. And so the Smeg did come in, and hard tyres it is for the Smeg, and that puts the Bella Danger into the top 10. So top 10 is Tree Kid, Finn Kelly, Entei, Stone Tower, Honorably RN, Scotty, Semi-Pro, Deputy, Proximity and the Bella Danger, who are separated by 15.4 seconds. So the Smeg does rejoin out in front of his teammate, and just waiting on Tree Kid now to come in. As we have been riding with Finn Kelly this whole time. Let's switch it up, see what else is going on. Deputy 0.4 behind Semi-Pro. As he does go down the inside there. No, that was a Bella Danger. Who gets the down the inside of Proximity and sets fast lap 17.8. He improves by 1.5 seconds. So this is going to be helpful for him for his championship and the constructors. Triggered only in front by 2.4 seconds, yes. And I'm not sure when he's going to come in, but he might come in about the halfway mark. Side pod with another penalty. And let's check everyone's penalties here. So Tree Kid, just a warning. So who's our leader? Finn Kelly. Validated lap, Entei. No penalties at all, another clean race. Stone Tower penalty and 2 warnings. Honorably, Scotty no warnings. Clean Fem semi-pro. Bella Danger no warnings. Clean also for him. So side pod with the penalty and an invalidated lap time. That's 2 penalties now for side pod. And the pit window is open for Street Kid. He's got 50% ERS, and he can use up semi-pro into the pit lane. Scotty gets the move on Stone Tower, who will try and fight back. He's got to be very cautious of when to take a move as damage is on reduced, so got to be very cautious of how you're going to make the move and where and when you're going to make the move, how you're going to do it, and how much aggression you don't want to take too much aggression, especially on reduced damages. Can be still very, very costly. So I assume Tree Kid will come in this lap. Oh no, alright. Oh well, that's great, he's going to be staying out again. Finn Kelly round the final corner. He was still waiting to regain the lead of this race. Lap 17 halfway into this Hungarian Grand Prix. Proximity into the pits. So he's our second last driver to pit after starting on the same tyre at the start of the race, and hard tyres it is for him. So Deputy not gonna send those tyres all the way out. Bod Hod 10 laps lead. It is doable to last 28 laps on the mediums, especially around this track, as it is an average lap time of about 1:15 for these tier 3, which is pretty interesting, as these drivers are very, very quick. So the battle for the lead is still on, so far the podium positions will be Finn Kelly, Entei, honorably AVR and Scotty. And in fact, moves are being made here. Oh, I suppose it's on now. Oh, Stone Tower blocking a bit of danger here. Stone Tower going very, very aggressive. Forces Abella wide. He's gonna look to go down the inside. Backs out but gives Abella a bump. Stone Tower going very, very aggressive. And Abella Danger holds on to 7th place for now, as he does have an advantage with 41% ERS. But the battle at the front for 4th place. Honorably ABRN. In the hunt, Tree Kid loses his spot. And this puts Finn Kelly back into the lead. He's been wanting this for a while. Tree Kid held the lead for a lot of laps. About 10 or so, no, not quite 10, maybe it was 10. Held the lead until Finn Kelly on fresher tyres, and he's into the lead. Let's check back. Abella Danger still holding the position over the Stone Tower. Kicking with side pod, looking for a battle with his teammate. And he's just under a second behind now. Loses the back end a little bit. Gold Gloves 3-second penalty. Lock up there from him. Sorry, but I don't think there's a chance this man's playing on pad. I think he is. So 10 does have that pit window open. I'm not sure if he's going to come in. Lap 20. The gap between everyone is just under 40 seconds. Around 40 seconds is the gap between every driver. So coming up in half an hour is Pacific Tier 1, 2, 4 and 5. And not quite sure what else. And in the morning, where if you're in Australia in the morning, it is Euro Series and America Series. Well, right now, Tier 1, 2, 4 and 5 coming up in half an hour, right after this. This has been very interesting so far. There's N on the ABRN. Going this that P5. The Bella Danger and he's 4.4 behind on the ABRN, who is looking for a top 5 position, and that will help him in the championship standings. So back to our two leaders, Finn Kelly and Ente. And Kelly, that lead is 0.7. 12 laps on those hards. Finn Kelly been very, very pacey. Same with Ente. These past few races last week, very interesting battles between him and the two Williams drivers of Deputy and Stone Tower. Speaking of him, is into the pits. That puts Smeg, Bod Hod, and that'll put him out of the points. That'll potentially put him into P13. So this current Tree Kid, 21 laps on those mediums. Not sure how you can last them that far. But it definitely is doable. But if you come in for softs now, you get that percentage to around 80% on the front left. At least. So position changes. Driver of the day, if we get rid of Tree Kid, depends where he rejoins. I reckon Tree Kid could be on for driver of the day here, if not it would be the Smeg. So Finn Kelly up 1, Ente down 1, Tree Kid up 14, Scotty up 1, Honorably ABRN up 1, Bella Danger up 4, the Smeg up 6, Bod Hod 4, we up 2, 10 up 4, Sidepod down 7, Deputy down 5, Semi Pro up 2, Proximity up 2, Gold Gloves down 6, and Stone Tower down 13. So the stops, everyone's on a one stop apart from the two Williams. Tree Kid only driver to not make a pit stop. So Finn Kelly still holding on to the lead. Ente really wants his third race win in a row. and looking to grab 75 points in 3 races. Can Finn Kelly upset him and take home another race victory? So we'll check to see if he has race victories. I'm pretty sure he does. And yes, Finn Kelly looking for his 3rd race win and putting him into the lead of 1st place victories, and this will put him into the lead of the championship as it stands. As Finn Kelly only 3 points behind the Stone Tower, 122 to 119. 3 points behind. Entei on 5th on 89, 33 points behind Stone Tower, and if they finish where they are, Finn Kelly will go into the lead. Scotty will jump Deputy. 12 points, yes. So Scotty just needs 6 points. Deputy to finish outside the points. Entei will jump Scotty and Deputy. Sorry. Yes, he will. Entei with 18, Scotty with 12. This will put Entei up into 3rd place if Deputy finishes outside the points, which he was looking for a move on side pod. Stone Tower fastest lap. Well, he's not going to get a point for that, because he's not going to finish inside the points. So not an extra point for him. This race has been very, very interesting so far. And the question is, when is Treaky going to come in? I'm guessing wants to go into the softs. That's my guess. Is that him in now? There he is. Treaky into the pit. Guessing soft tyres is what he's going to do. See what they do at Team Renault. Or is he going to rejoin? If he went onto the hard, no, soft tyres. He wants that fastest lap. And he's not gonna, is he gonna rejoin in the points? So this will be close. And it is 8th place for Tree Kid. So our top 4 on hards. 25 laps down. 11, sorry, 10.5 to go. Oh, yellow flag, who's that? That is a racing point. No, it's a McLaren. Not sure, that was side pod. So Bella Danger, BRN, Scotty, Entei and Finn Kelly in the top 5. Like he was wanting a move. Oh, who is that? That is Stone Tower. May have lost the rear end. So the battle for the lead and the win still on. Finn Kelly and Entei. Scotty, I think, might be out of the question. But you never know. The 2 leaders can cause a crash. Let's go on board with them. Let's check the penalty for the two drivers. Finn Kelly. No penalties for him, just warnings. Ente, of course, no. Oh, he does have a penalty. Oh, so. Check Finn Kelly. Warning. 3 seconds. But he may have served that. So, lap 28. 8 more laps remaining here at the Hungary. So, once again, like I said, straight after this, the other 4 Pacific tiers will be racing. Top 5, Finn Kelly, Ente, Scotty, RBR, Abella Danger. And Tree Kid fastest lap, you were expecting that on the softs. Bod Hod comes in, doesn't stretch the mediums out to the end affected. Tree Kid spent 26 laps. 26 laps on those mediums. Bod Hod decides to come in for the softs. Maybe he wants to set a fastest lap. Hard tyres obviously can last a lot of laps, as that's what they are made for, to last long distances. So Finn Kelly's, the gap really not being increased, as Finn Kelly just has a little bit more, this is a little bit more ERS and Ente. It's around the final corner, they start lap 29, 7 to go, uses a little bit of the ERS, Ente using as much as he has. Well, I did say at the start of the race that this one will go down to the wire. So far proving to be Ente out of DRS range. And now it's basically just on for points between we, Deputy, and 10. This is a battle for 8th now. And there goes Deputy. Let's go on board with this overtake. Down the inside, we definitely not going to give up. Doesn't have the DRS. And there goes Deputy on the outside. Gets the move done. 8th place for him. And the gap is now 1.5 seconds. So Ente might be out of contention for a race victory. And Finn Kelly will upset Ente potentially for 3-0. As Abella Angel 1.6 behind, Honorably RBR and looking for a top 4, and Honorably looking for a top 3, looking for a podium. .8 is the gap. Bodhod with a penalty. The 1.7 between RBR and Scotty, who is looking for a podium. I'm not sure if it's his first or not. We'll have to find out soon. Oh, a Tree Kid in behind Abella. Go on board here, see, go on board this overtake. Bella's gonna have the inside. No, he doesn't. Backs out. Tree Kid up into a top 5 position. Bella really needs this in the points, but his tyres are definitely worn out. Well, not definitely, but definitely is a bit of a strong word. But close to being worn out, as you see Tree Kid on the fresher tyres, much more grip, much more pace, has increased that gap out to just under 1.5 seconds. I think Abella will just have to hold on to P6 unless a mistake happens. And speaking of holding on to a position, Ente might have to hold on to 2nd place. Not quite sure whether he's going to have the pace to catch Finn Kelly, as he is definitely very strong. As you know, last 3 race victories. As you saw there, both Finn Kelly and Entei getting right up on that curb. You see they're getting up there. Getting up to get the good exits. Just look at this. Smeg up on the curb. Well, I don't know if he did it that lap. Deputy there does it. Wee doesn't quite do it. So that's how the drivers are getting the good exit speeds. As Finn Kelly comes around the penultimate corner. As we have just over 4 laps to go. I don't know how they got to Smeg. But 4 to go. Finn Kelly looking like he's going to comfortably take home this race victory. And the gap now 3 seconds, so Bella Danger not going to get a top 5 position. Still trying to push it out. Still trying to push. Will give everything he's got. Got no overtake. Trying to use his fuel. That's not working. He might have to hold on to P6 for now. Jump back to the leaders. And this will be a good one for the Tifosi. And next time out, we will be off to... Oh, 10th's done. 10th's done. Not sure what happened to him. That's going to put Sidepod in the points. Because he hit the wall. And there is a safety car. Well, a safety car on lap 32. Who comes in for softs? And in fact, next time out we're at Belgium. But safety car has been deployed on lap 33. Entry Kid is in. Entei's in. Honorably ABRN is in. Scotty and Finn Kelly stay out. Who else comes in? Tree Kid's in. Sorry, I just said that. Bella's in. Smeg's in. Deputy's in. Everyone is going to come in, I assume. We, with a penalty, drive through. Everyone else comes on the softs. Oh well. What a time for the safety car to be out. What a time for the safety car to be out here on lap 33. Proximity penalties are going out like everywhere. Sidepod was on for points. Looking like it, he might not get it. And if we doesn't serve, he can't serve drive through on the safety car. Well, I don't know if you can, but we could be on for a 5-second penalty. Well, safety car's in. No one else is caught up. So it's basically a no one's race. Well, that was a great option there from Entei, Scotty and Finn Kelly to stay out. Everyone else is out of contention for a race win. 25 seconds is the difference between the top 5. So here we go. Who's going to take it? Entei on the freshest tyres out of the top 3. Back in racing, green flag conditions. Here with 2 laps remaining, Entei's going to look for an early move on his teammate. Gets it. Entei up in the second. He's got 1 down, 1 more to go. And look like he's going to do it as he's on fresher tyres. Better grip. He's not going to do it at this corner, I assume. Whoa, a bit of a lag there. Oh, lost the back end. That'll cost him. That could potentially cost him. Bodhard 3-second penalties is going to be a big factor at the end. Just over one more lap remaining. Finn Kelly has to last another lap. Finn Kelly comes across. All he has to last is just one more lap. Well, this is gonna, I told you it was gonna go down to the wire. Smeg with the fastest lap. It is on for the race win. Finn Kelly has needed to last 306 kilometers in total. So far, he's upsetting Entei for the race win. Entei, this is his only chance to take the race win. Very late under brakes. And it's not good enough. Finn Kelly, around the final corner, after a thrilling race, wins for the third time this season. Entei's off the podium. Oh, Scotty wins it. Well, Scotty's taken home his first race victory over Finn Kelly, AirBRN. Tree Kid Bodhod Smeg. Does he get him 6th place? Abella moves up into 6th. Semi-Pro 10th. Side pod up to the line. Doesn't score a point for Team McLaren. Stonetail across the line. 20 seconds worth of penalties. Unserved drive-through, and that could potentially put him into a last. Well, Nicholas, I'm very sorry, but I kind of am. But no. Just what a race. Finn Kelly very, very happy. What a race we just had. Scotty with the race victory. Very, very surprising to see him with the race victory. But he does take it. 1.8 seconds over Finn Kelly. The penalty cost him. Scotty, Abella Danger, only 2 drivers who did not get a penalty that race. Well, what a race we just had. Scotty takes it over Finn Kelly, honorably ABR, and Entei, who had phenomenal pace. Treekit, Abella, Smeg, Bodhod, Deputy, Semi. Well, thank you for coming out. Thank you 17 people for coming out here. Next time out, we will be racing at Belgium. Well, next up, in 8 minutes, we will have Pacific Tier 1, 2, 4 and 5 coming your way right here on the Race Spec channel. Thank you. And we'll see you next time out in Belgium. Thank you, and have a good rest of your night.